Hello and welcome to Let's Try, a series where we try new and upcoming indie games. Tonight, let's try Lovingly Evil, the big bad dating sim, where we are going to attend the villain conference to work on becoming even better villains, while also being out for love, because that's what we do as villains. And we would like to thank Green Man Gaming for giving us a copy of this game by Lizard Hazard Games. And Sky is interrupting me with something on Discord, which I will check that briefly. While we admire this lovely starting screen, and I apologize that we are currently blocking the... Oh no, we're not blocking the characters. Okay, good. My face is not in the way of our lovely Alucard-esque character. And it appears that Twitch is already doing a new event with new emotes, if I am reading this correctly. So everyone who cheers 300 or more bits is helping to unlock emotes for both us and the community. Please keep that in mind tonight as we go on. And Sky, I will trust you to remind people in chat to do that. Neveros is here. Perfect. Let's get started.
Welcome to the villain conference.
We have voice acting in a dating sim. It's so nice. Click anywhere on the screen except for the quick menu buttons to advance the story. Alternatively, you can press the spacebar. Oh, it's not fully voice acted, just a little bit. You're a first-time visitor? How exciting. Most of our guests are regulars.
Feel free to ask me anything.
I've been a volunteer at this event since I had flesh. Good old days. So feel free to ask me anything. It appears we have a very dignified woman. Let me glance and see what I am covering. Okay, we're pretty good on what my face is covering up. Excuse me for the interruption, but I believe I was given the wrong badge.
Just a moment.
Just a moment, ma'am. I'm currently serving another customer. I'll have you know that I'm a VIP guest. Haven't you heard of the Massard family? Skeleton turns to address you, looking distressed, much as he does on screen right now. Or she. I guess I don't know. I shouldn't assume a skeleton's gender or non-gender. Sorry, but I need to help Lady Massard. Could you go get your picture taken while I'm busy? You'll need it for your badge. Sure, why not? I am used to having to do things myself. After all, I am a villain. In fact, I have conquered the Spark Bomb Mansion and taken it away from Shattered Rift. I am actually Riftbot. But you would never know that because Sparkbot's not this competent. Ooh, we get to choose what I look like. Okay guys, we're gonna be sitting here forever on another character creation screen. We have what, 4 of these? 5 of these? I mean, obviously I should be pretty jacked, but I'm also pretty skinny, so we'll go with my nice scrawniness. And we'll go with this chin, why not? Ooh, we can do unique skin colors. We're gonna temporarily go with blue. Temporarily. That's my body, this is my eyes. We're gonna be here. Ooh, oh, we can. Ooh. We got some monster eyes going on. We got some third eyes up in here. Got some properly soulless eyes. We have some. Oh, okay, that's just the eyeliner going down. Okay, brain was confused for a second there. I could just have 3 closed eyes, or 3 demon eyes. Or differently demoned eyes. I definitely want the blue eyes of something. Ooh, we have ears and nose. Oh, and we have lip color and facial hair color. Oh, we're gonna be here a while. Okay, eyes. We're still gonna stick fairly normal. And by fairly normal, you're probably going with these star eyes. These star eyes are just too good. Otherwise, we're going with like these weird. Nah, I want color in my eyes. After all, we prefer to blend in with normal human society so that we can tempt others, because we may be, in fact, the devil. If you would like to sell your soul, please comment in chat now. Okay, we can do like weird fat ears. We can do elf ears. I'll temporarily put elf ears down. Nose, do any of these noses actually look good at all? Which one do I have selected? Is that the one I have selected? No, that's not the one I have selected. I've already lost the original nose we had. Most of these noses are so weirdly exaggerated, and I don't like the look of any of them. I think we'll go with that one. Obviously, we have to have probably fangs. Oh, we have bottom fangs too. Oh, we got that little like bit in the underneath the chin. Ooh. Why don't we have good? Okay, biggest complaint so far is that we really don't have good lipstick colors. Like we obviously need a black color for our lips. And we don't have enough reds to choose from. We need a proper, I mean, I guess this is crimson. Okay, that's probably fine. I think we're just going fangs. Nice and simple with fangs. Fangs and star eyes. Ooh, eyebrows. We have dot eyebrows? That's so weird. Oh, and yeah, of course you have eyebrows for the third eye. I'm surprised we're not doing more with eyebrows, honestly. Like, I'm really surprised by that. I hate sticking with the normal, but we're sticking with the normal. What is it? Okay, this is what's I need to look up beard styles properly, because this is the ugliest chin strap I've ever seen. I hate to say it, but we might go for either the awkward 5 o'clock shot. No, we're probably going with this. That's way too light. Oh, okay, and facial hair color affects that as well. Nebros, how do we feel about this? Do we want the facial hair or no facial hair? Unfortunately, it's hard to get a good match with our skin tone. I feel like this is the play right here. Let's move on to our hair. We currently have this one selected. I do like having the bit over my eyes, but I like that this has a mechanical aspect to it. And we have the tentacle. We have tentacle hair! Oh, that's beautiful. And you can choose the colors. Wait, where's it properly ocean-y? I'm kind of disappointed they're not alive, but I suppose not. Okay, we got our typical, like, fire. Let's, I think we're gonna go with some fire hair. Okay, here we have the Naga look. Okay, we're going with our, what was I just on? What was the fire? Fire. We're gonna go fire. I think we're gonna go this color. We're gonna see once we, ooh, clothes. Obviously dapper. Although I could use a nice nightgown. This is a little bit too, it's covering too much of me. This is a funny pimp look. How much are we, oh, we're Sparkbot is covering up some of this. That is a shame. Let's temporarily move things around so that we can appreciate this character creator properly. I do like me a nice button up. That just looks weird. Could show off that nice cleavage that we don't have. Okay, I'm thinking either full business suit, pimp suit, which seems a little too extreme, or the button up looks too. I think we're going the business look. We are, after all. I think our evilness is more getting people to sell their souls. Much as we have purchased Neveros' soul in chat, much as Sky does not have a soul in chat to purchase. We can add horns. Oh, whoa, I can add multiple horns. Oh man, you can just layer on horns, really? I don't know if I want a pierced ear. Although, don't get me wrong, I could use a nice sapphire or some nice sapphire bling in my ear. Look, Nebros, ignore the fact that I have a contract sitting back on that shelf. Just don't mind it at all. I do kind of I like these scar options too. These scar options are cool. I don't think any of them quite fit the aesthetic I'm going for tonight. You could have a choke. Oh, the choker covers up the facial hair. That needs to get fixed. It needs to be underneath the facial hair. You could have a gold chain to add to all that stuff. We're gonna add. I wish this earring was a little bit smaller. And no squall scar. That's true. What happens if I add so my hair is still going out behind that? Oop. Oh, I have to hit the no hat. We have like some bonnets. We have a crown. And it looks like the colors are just affecting the gems in the crown. I appreciate the fact that the crown exists, but it's not for us. Neither are the witch hats. I don't know where Cypress is, but there was a witch hat to let her know about later. I do kind of like having this little floral arrangement on our head while our hair is on fire. That's nice. Different floral arrangements, in fact. Cypress is missing out tonight. Cowboy, we saw the crown, we saw the bonnets. Yeah, no hat for us. We can have a pet. We can play as Voldemort. If Sonic was here tonight, I probably would choose the crow. I do appreciate the thing being here. I don't really need a toad. I kind of want a spider. It's not really my kind of style of cat, unfortunately. Oh, I can choose pet color. A black cat just seems so obvious. Ooh, that is a pretty kitty right there. What color can my skull can't be different colors. My hand is just different colors of flesh tone. The toad either looks normal or yellow. There's no options for the spider colors or the crow colors. I think we're going with our awesome looking cat here. Like this cat is how I lure small children into danger. This is my third thing. I think I am happy with this look. So yeah, we're gonna have our photo look like this. We're gonna bump my picture back down here. Turn Spark back on. Sorry for the interruption earlier. The Massards are a very powerful family. Next, we'll need some background information. Please fill out this form. Now, don't look at me like that. Forms can be fun if you have the right mindset. I'm going to read this form very, very carefully. I use quite a few forms and contracts in my line of work personally. You're not getting a fast one over on me, Mr. Skeleton. Mrs. Skeleton? Also, is that bit in your head how you got killed? Did somebody take a hatchet to your head? Did you die at this conference in years past? How do I... And we are Shaft, Master of Evil, Bringer of Destruction. Isn't it obvious? Isn't it obvious? Believe me, if you've worked here as long as I have, you know you should never trust a villain's appearances. No. Here's the thing. My gender identity is none of those three. It is not he, her, he, him. It is not she, her. It is not they, them. It is Lord and Master of Evil. That is my gender identity. As if evil is confined to a gender. How dare you? That is a fair point. It is polite to ask. I understand that. I appreciate your professional etiquette. Unfortunately, so now, again, I don't identify as any of these, but for the sake of understanding proper world domination, men have historically been viewed as the most powerful of rulers, and of course, it's all about the marketing, and so being identified as he/him gives me the most power. How old am I? How many nines can I put in here? Trying to confine me to an amount of time. Red versus blue flashbacks with that speech there. Thanks, Zach. If I just put 0, and that feels like the closest representation of infinity. Did you write your age correctly? You did? Whoa, you're big and smart for a baby. You didn't allow me to put infinity. But it's cool that they accounted for 0. Wait, when did you tell me your name is Mortimer? Also, what are your pronouns? You've asked me my pronouns. What are yours? How am I supposed to relate to you if I don't know your pronouns? I can just call you by your name, or perhaps I'm a clone. Oh, we can't go giving away my secrets. What is my job title? Overlord, secret operative, necromancer, criminal mastermind, demigod, serial killer, mutant. It's complicated. Well, I may be between jobs at the moment, as the collection of souls is very difficult during this time of COVID-19. So, but I should think of something else. Overlord is an apt term for me, though there are those who have called me that in the past. Secret operative is a polite, it's the politically correct way of referring to what I do. Necromancy, I have dabbled in necromancy, that is true. Criminal mastermind, well, guilty as charged. Demigod, how dare you assume that I am not a god? Serial killer, well, guilty as charged. Mutant, such a detestable term. I suppose Overlord will be sufficient.
And next.
My greatest achievement. Well, you've only... Have most only thrown one baby into a volcano? I thought that all of us went through that phase at some point in our careers. I have raised undead armies to get revenge at petty siblings, but that's hardly an accomplishment. Everyone's done it, so gauche. Burn down a village and left to survive. Why would you leave the survivor? You just plant one of your own people to tell the story, or let the destruction speak for itself. Plagues, amateur. Murdered my rich husband. Guilty. Took over a planet. I am working on that. Stole an ancient holy artifact. That seems like the proper accomplishment. I am attempting to dethrone God, him, or herself. It's been long enough I've forgotten which God identifies as. But I am still in possession of certain objects. In fact, I believe I may have it available. It would be... I suppose we should take out our jewelry for an occasion such as this. Show off our accomplishments a little bit. Now, this, of course, is a rather ancient artifact. I had to remove it from one H.P. Lovecraft. Driving him to madness was not quite enough to take it from him. Quite an impressive mind that one had. And yes, pissing off gods is certainly a way to assert dominance. In every way, really, not just as a villain.
And next?
Do I have any special dietary requirements? Gosh, vegetarians and vegans. I have a special place reserved in the circles for them. Blood is valuable. Innocent souls I do find delightful. Lactose intolerant. Really? Are villains nowadays so weak that they're lactose intolerant? Brains, of course, is a typical thing. Ugh. I suppose... Fine, we'll see what you have available. I'm always curious what new things are being offered. Oh, I wouldn't say I'm easy to please. Certainly not with how bony you are.
Next question.
What inspires my evil? Oh gosh, we could be here forever talking about that. I don't even remember being a child. Oh gosh, it must have been. I mean, how do we? Was it millions of years is how humans refer to such things now? I can't even remember. I suppose it's just that chaos satisfies me so incredibly deeply. Oh, who doesn't have a good time being a villain? Terms. I hereby assure I'm evil, and I vow to cause inconvenience and suffering upon those that are good. Why would you settle for mere inconvenience? Gosh. Suffering, of course. Fine, I'll say yes to that. Why would I want to subscribe to the Very Evil Villain newsletter? Ugh, I'm going to be getting spam mail for centuries again.
I hope you enjoy your time at the Villain Conference.
Yes, yes. Where shall I be going now? If I see us... It is rather nice to be able to see through the fabric of reality and to know that if I see a star icon, it shows the value of this mere moment in what you perceive as time. Unfortunately, Sky, I do not have an affiliate link for this. It is quite disappointing. Especially with how many games have been having them recently. If we see a clock icon, the choice will make time advance. For you, perhaps. I suppose for me, time is constantly passing even as we speak. At least what I perceive as time. Networking is key, so I should mingle with other attendees. Yes, that is in fact why I'm here. I am here to find a new second. A new apprentice, one might say. What is this covering up right now? Beneath my picture it says, explore the conference by visiting different locations. Simply click a location to go there. And my age, of course, is 0, and we know that I have identified as Overlord, for whatever that matters. Where shall we go? Conference room 1, work party. That's the cafe. Is this the conference room? Is that the conference room? It's so difficult to tell what anything is in here without some sort of overlay. Where are we, for that matter? This is not this... I was told we were going to be on some more delightful speck of dust in the galaxy. Oh well. Let's just go check out... This is where I came in? Psh, none of you impress me. What technologies do they have available now in this time? Of course I don't see anyone interesting in the hall. And of course I'm going to go somewhere else. It's completely dissatisfying. What's over here? I used to have a servant who looked like you. I do appreciate another rocking the fire hair. Wait. You identify as the devil? Who are you? It's just, of course it's not human. But what is it? Lucifer. How far have you fallen? Or are you merely an imposter? Certainly not. Up to my standards. Although I'm sure you have rather nice pecs beneath that apron. It's a shame Trash is not here tonight. And obviously you're joking. It's as if name tags mean anything. I was able to put down whatever I wanted on my name tag. Yes, of course it says Lucy on it. What do you recommend? I suppose. Let's see if your taste is as good as your reputation. You grill a killer sausage, I'll bet you do. I might as well try one. I suppose I have time to spare. You watch him place the sausage on the grill as the whole thing lights on fire. Doesn't seem bothered by it at all. Personally, I would be rather bothered putting my sausage on a grill. Sausage looks completely fine. Wouldn't it have burned to a crisp in that fire? I'll take a... Lucy, you made quite the impressive sausage. So why the grill? Shouldn't the King of Hell have better things to do? I love to cook as well, but I normally am cooking... Do you include souls in your sausage? Oh, that must be the delectable taste I'm catching. It's running on Hellfire. I suppose that is Hellfire. At least you have that covered. Do let me know if you bring any mortals on for the grill. Why would I not consider whether or not it has been done? Why does this game assume my thoughts? I have no desire to pass time with this so-called devil. What's over to this? Ooh, we have flowers. Yes, Cypress, you're now here to enjoy the flowers that we were missing earlier. In fact, there's even sunflowers in here, and roses, and... Is this an orchid over here? I can't tell if these are proper violets or just exactly what they are. Ooh, a Venus flytraps. How delightful. Gosh, scent is such an important part of villainy. This was one of the things that Satan was missing, is he didn't have enough of that... The smell of propane is just so delightful. That smell of campfire as well. It wasn't as prominent at the grill as it should have been. Is there indeed more evil than spraying yourself with strong perfume when going to a public place? Well, I rather like to spray myself with strong cologne to go to a venue where people have requested no strong scents. Alas, people do not take it seriously enough anymore, and being in such a setting as this, you can't even smell my delightful scent. Oh, there's a flower stand in front of me? There's red tulip. Oh. Hello. I rather admire the ascot. It's so... It reminds me of better times. Times of the plague and other such. That hair is in fact nice. What is your name? Vampire, no doubt, I assume. Stained with a red blob. Probably ketchup, indeed. It often is ketchup nowadays.
Felix von Gloomheart. Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Felix von Gloomheart. Why, the proper combination of both joy and gloom. A man after my own... I assume that you're a man after my own heart. I, of course, am Shaft, an overlord. Well, It's difficult to limit me to one title, of course. Von Gloomheart. Please, tell me the story behind your name. Is it an ancestral name, or perhaps you're as old as I? Surely not. No one is as old as I am. Your family was quite cheerful, no doubt why your name is Felix. Surely Felix, then, is the family name. You picked the name yourself. Indeed dramatic. And, you chose it around the 12th century. Yes, you should have seen my hair during the 12th century. Gosh, the black hair dye, and it was terrible on me. I do not recall a discography of the Sisters of Mercy, but we will pretend that that is what I said. Of the Gothic phase in architecture. None of us left the Gothic phase of architecture. Have you seen the Spark Bomb Mansion recently? I suppose you haven't. You're trapped in this conference hall. Ah, stained glass. Especially when it's stained with blood. When it's shaped like a cross. There was no joke there. That is just truth. Just is indeed a fascinating craft. Neveros, do not remind me that you burned down my mansion. Ugh. Forcing me to rebuild. No wonder I'm stuck in this conference hall. Oh, you've been around for 2,000 years. Do you remember that a certain hippie in Jerusalem? Such an intriguing time. I once tried to persuade him to jump down from the top of the temple. It was quite comical. Alas, he was not very fond of pranks, so I had him nailed to a cross instead. Perhaps I'll be back to inquire with you more. What's in this room? Ooh. There's no one in the... Of course there's no familiar faces at the cafe. I've only met 4 people so far. We have a bouncer? Are you a minotaur? I haven't seen one of your kind in millennia. The VIP area is off limits. How dare you? My badge is. So perhaps I should perform some villainy and forge a VIP badge. Indeed, I will grab my trusty crayons. Thanks to Neburos in chat, who has helped me to learn how to draw a bit, I should be able to forge this in no time at all. The end result may not be perfect, but it's as if they look at such things. You simply walk forward with enough confidence and they let you go anywhere. Here's my VIP badge, sir. Fool you? Of course not. We may come back to argue later. I do want to be certain that we've seen what there is to be seen. Humans, mortals, ugh.
Are you going to make me introduce myself?
I'm sorry, Doctor.
The esteemed Dr. Leon E. Everscum. Dr. Leon. I was expecting something more comical in the name, but I'm not picking anything out of the Leonie Everscum. Leonie? Perhaps there's a joke there I don't catch. How much for your creation? I assume it's a creation. If it's an actual... I don't sense any soul here. Do you have her soul separated from her body? That I would be quite curious to know how you accomplished. I don't care that you're some professor, scientific whatever, at Lusitania, you know, wherever. Glitz Prize in Evil Robotic Innovation 3 years running. Clearly, this is a prize that you created for yourself and has no real meaning. I've created quite a few awards for myself. In fact, I am Member of the Year from Sparkbomb 16 years running. "66 different patents. Flesh pulverizing, you say? Perhaps we could talk, after all."
Yes.
Oh, was that Nova still going on? I thought it was the scientist talking. Nothing is rigged, Neburos. I'm quite certain that you voted for me all 16 years. Such is the perks of having your soul contract. This conference has been mediocre so far. I did get lost a few times. The elevators have been a problem, though. If I'm going to be getting my cardio in, it should be on the dance floor, where I belong. Did you even pay attention to what I said?
She's just a robot.
What kind of robots? I have dabbled myself once or twice. Extremely sophisticated and beautiful robot. I'm not sure about that. Your taste in ears is quite strange. Artificial intelligence, blah blah blah, learning algorithms, hyper quantum processors. I did build myself a new computer recently, which is likely far superior to her. Why are you asking to work out her kinks? Just what are you implying?
Doctor!
I have no doubt she would like to load your research on kinks.
What? No.
I don't consider that a flaw or a bug or an issue at all. You should see the robot I created. Gosh, Sparkbot has been so useless to me. It's a wonder I keep him around, the bumbling fool. See him over my head, hovering here as if he was invited. Sparkbot's villainy does not extend to such things. Brinkbot, perhaps on rare occasion, but Sparkbot, no. Did you refer to your... why are you saying that she is my favorite? I did not say that she is Master's favorite.
Doctor.
Do I want to know where her blush circuits are?
Actually,
You're attempting to disprove the devil. Mortals never get old. Although that Lucy is quite inferior to the true one. I can't recall how long ago I ousted him from his position in hell. Modest body of... Yes. Go along. I'll see what your pet is capable of. You'll be delighted to be helped with anything you say.
Has he gone?
Yes, he is gone.
Excellent.
Oh, are you a schemer as well? I should introduce you to a friend of mine after all, perhaps. See, this doesn't impress me. You want to talk to anyone? People are so boring. Even that fool is more entertaining than quite a few of the souls I've tortured over the countless millennia.
So, what would you like to discuss?
I don't care what knowledge you have. I don't have any desire to ask you about your doctor. Let's go back to the map and see where else I can go. Is this a downstairs area?
Excuse me, but have you seen my mother?
I have only seen one woman here. Massage, you say? Perhaps I have. The grandmother? I could not tell how old she was. It's difficult to place people's ages, of course. It's a shame, Rose. You look like you have quite a bit under those old-style dresses. In fact, I dare say you don't look like a villain. A princess? Ugh, even worse.
I'm Rose Massard, Crown Princess of Lusitania.
Lusitania? I feel as if someone mentioned that recently. Oh, yes, that scientist fool. I suppose we should be using titles around here, Your Highness. Work associate? I don't believe... Yes, I am your mother's work associate, of course. Yes, ever since your father passed away. And you were too young to rule, so of course someone more capable, someone more suited to the pressures of ruling, inherited the crown.
Excuse me.
Oh no, she has a badge, Sir Skeleton.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
Ugh, far too polite. Perhaps you were the Joker in life. I noticed the blue and the green.
Goodbye.
Eradicate villainy? How dare you!
What does she think we do here?
Indeed it is insulting, but you didn't take it as an affront to me, so perhaps it was not setting me up after all. I don't care that she's a princess. We've killed plenty of them over the countless ages. Had quite a bit of fun with some of them before. Ending them. A talk about workplace safety? No. What a waste of time. Safety in the workplace. Where do you think I find my minions? I find the ones who are more than willing to sacrifice their lives for the greater good of my amusement. Yes, Skeleton, I'm still walking around. I'm still trying to... a bone to pick with me. Isn't that a bit of a racist term coming from you? very high standard of wickedness. Yes, yes, yes. You like to see guests using social media to promote the conference. I did. I posted on Twitter that I was going to attend this conference. Not quite in those words, but I used the relevant hashtag and all of that. Look, my brand is represented perfectly well with this terrible accent I'm doing. It's quite entertaining to Neburo Cypress, and perhaps even to Sky. I don't know who all is enjoying it, but there will be those who will go back to watch this VOD later, or when I put it on YouTube, even. I dare say there will be those who will see the review I ultimately leave for this game and will enjoy it. Perhaps they'll even clamor for me to continue playing. Yes, yes, refresh my memory. I can't be bothered to remember such trivials. Instagram. When did I don't even use Instagram. What? Yes, 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 yes. Plenty of people look like me. I have to present myself in a certain way for the souls I seek to claim. Who doesn't attend children's hospitals? They're delightful. Watching the suffering at such a young age? Ah, yes, indeed, Nebros. I have indeed captured quite a few souls with the OnlyFans website. It was so simple. Just sign, just agree to some terms and slip a few things in those terms. People scroll right through them, especially when they're told they're getting money for them. Such an easy way to get so many thoughts into one's head. So to speak, of course. T-shirt of Righteous Society of Superheroes. Well, one does have to kill superheroes on occasion, of course. The homelessness charity was created by me, you fool. As if it addresses homelessness in the slightest. You didn't even show me the terms. I asked to read the contract. If there was additional contracts, I would have known. Yes, I am evil. I vow to cause inconvenience and suffering upon those that are good. Yes. You did not imply that was the past tense. I am not... Did you assume that I define such things in a way differently from the great President Bill Clinton? Such things depend on what your definition of the word is. Why are you overlooking any of this? This isn't even speaking to your own standards. Ugh. Anti-social media department. You didn't even ask me to clear such things up. You just told me that I was doing things wrong. Certainly haven't helped ducks cross the streets. I do recall a mother duck once leading a group of us across the street. You get bored at my age, you know.
Oh, look who decided to turn up.
Oh, your voice is irritating. You don't even look anything like me. You're just wearing a fancier hoodie than I once wore. And strangely, you too are wearing a pennant, although yours appears to be of a wolf. Are you a werewolf? Have we stumbled across... Perhaps you are familiar with Spark Bomb after all. How? This might be more interesting indeed. This is a dating sim, so I don't suppose you are single. You are the best looking man here. A prank, that's hardly impressive. The skeleton didn't even trouble me over it. Just inconvenienced me for a moment. Did he give a look? Do skeletons have expressions? I'm so used to using them for puppetry that I wasn't sure. Indeed, we do look exactly alike. Should I recognize you? Clone, I assume that you are another of the bots that Shadowdrift accidentally created. Perhaps a former spam bot? One of the 13, perhaps? We are smarter than that. I simply... don't believe you. Next you're going to tell me we have the same name, as if anyone else could be named Shaft. Your name is Clone. clearly an inferior bot to myself. How dare you? Don't touch me. I could care less. Wait, by hitting leave, have I been invalidating the options I have? What was this one? Ooh. Oh, the clone is here.
Oh, it's you.
I might be back later, we'll see. Where have I not been to yet? This was the entryway, no one is here, no one is hanging out in the lobby, of course. No one in the cafe. What was this space? This is the hall, of course. I could care less for a conference on environmental safety. Ugh. Hello, Bed. It is delightful to have you here tonight. I hope that you are able to bring me a few new souls this evening. Yes, I am back. We are obviously going to argue with you. I am quite curious about other bots' origins, but I can imagine Shatterdrift was experimenting, faulty programming, such boring trifles. At least an argument is worthwhile. It's clearly a very real and a very special VIP badge for the greatest of all VIPs. In fact, you can even see VIPs in my chat. Cypress the Witch. Prepare for a battle of wits. Oh, you are quite underqualified for that, I'm afraid. Win a card game to win the debate. Oh, I'm afraid we must move my picture again. Sparkbot, I am afraid you'll be turning invisible while I assume that I move myself over here so that we can see my hand. The debate starts when card games to win the debate. Each card has a suit and number. Select a card indicated and then click the play button to play it. We'll play a 5 of aggression. Why not? Logic beats emotion. Emotion beats aggression. As if. I suppose it's true that one with a greater will often defeats the one who is in a blind rage, but still. My aggression defeats your logic, but what about the numbers? I get 10 points, alright. Put my winning card in any one of the 4 slots in front of me. Fine, I'll put it into the first one. And draw a card to replace the last. But what if I don't want to play the emotional card? And does the number matter? When we play the same suit, the card of the highest number wins. Okay, so I wish to get rid of that one of emotion, is what it is. Okay. A fun voice. What am I doing with my voice that is any different than normal? If both the suit and number are the same as the draw, neither player wins. Yes, yes. As if anyone expects to beat someone like me at a children's card game. Let's place it in the same slot, you say? Why is that? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Draw a new card. Ooh, 2 of aggression. Yes, let's... Oop, I clicked off the game, it appears. 9 of logic. Cannot be beaten. No, what? You insisted that I play a certain card, and now you complain about my defeat? Ugh, I don't want my opponent to have points. Yes, yes, we will draw a new card. Why are you still insisting I play these same cards? Why are we placing the cards in the same spot? Oh! A 3-card poker hand. Interesting. This is indeed delightful. Our goal is to have 3 cards with the same number. A straight, of course, always difficult. But at least it's only counting numbers, so we need either the same number, either 3 numbers in sequence, a straight of the same suit. Pair simply requires the same number. Is there a way to keep this handy on my screen so that I can be reminded of it? And indeed, Neveros, there will be a penalty game for the loser. The game ends when either player fills all their combo slots or they run out of cards. Interesting. Player with the most points at the end of the game wins. And the rules are up in the refresher button. Alright, alright. And unfortunately, I don't know what you have. Is it actually keeping track of the deck? Are we in separate decks? It's so difficult to know. Not to mention that delightful pink shirt. And the Infinity Watch. Ugh. I'm getting distracted. Fine, we will go ahead and start off on the aggression. Ugh. Blasted Minotaur. Fine. Emotion beats aggression. We've played a couple of aggression cards. Logic, of course, defeats emotion, so let's attempt some logic. Ugh. Do I have another logic card to play? Let's attempt it. Eesh. This is not well. This is not going well at all. Fine. Do you simply play aggression cards? What is this? Ugh. There's nothing to assist me and help me to cheat. That's what I really need right now, is a way to cheat. Fine then, we'll play an emotional card. Attempt to overcome your aggression. As he uses logic. Perhaps he is cheating! Ugh. Fine, we will still attempt to play our high-numbered cards. Ugh. How insulting. Hello, Zam. I'm delighted to have you here tonight. Indeed, not this. This is unfortunately not a Millennium item, no. What a shame. Fine, he's been playing... Let's try another logic card. I don't expect to win this any longer. Emotion can defeat his aggression. Yes, it did! Finally! Alright then, what is it we wish to do? Let's attempt to defeat another bit of aggression. If we can find a 7 of emotion, we can dominate this. So I'm playing quite a bit of aggression. Aggression defeats emotion, so let's go ahead and try. Indeed. Attempting logic against aggression. How foolish. What else do we have? You haven't played a logic card in quite some time, so let's go ahead and attempt the emotional. Ugh. Yes, yes, yes. Fine. Alas, Cypress, no rose-themed cards tonight. Let's check what our point score is. 3 cards of the same suit. A pair will give me 50. Really what I need is a straight or a straight flush is really the goal here. Fine, then our 4 of emotion, attempt to combine it with our aggression. Ugh. That ends the game, doesn't it? Or is it when they fill up all the slots? Perhaps I still have a chance after all. After all, he hasn't gotten any pairs or anything interesting there, and that's just a pair here. How does this game end again? Will it tell me? Is that all it's going to tell me? How does the game end? Fine. I'll continue to play and see what happens. Let's see. Let's go ahead and play a strong logic card. Ah, good. Yes, play the 3 of aggression and see if we can combine it with that 2 down there. Yes, yes, yes. We are making progress now indeed. The trick here is that you only want to win with certain cards to combine for your the sets on the table, whatever they are called. A flush is just 3 of the same. Difficult to determine what is worth playing and what's not. Play the 7 of logic. Place it down. Let's see. Ah, good. We can put it with that 9. Unfortunately, it seems our best hope is just to have some same cards in the same suit for some of these. Is there anything else wise and worthwhile? Let's go ahead and play our 6 of aggression. 10 of aggression. Ugh. He is filling up one of those with a flush. This is not quite helpful after all. Perhaps that 9 was a mistake after all. Fine, then we'll play a 10 of logic just to try to defeat you. We'll fill that up as I don't anticipate anything worthwhile happening. I have a flush to match his flush, but I need specific numbers that I do not have. Continue to pile on the... Let's play the logic card. We'll go ahead and accept a pair, I suppose, if worse comes to worse. Is that the correct idea? A flush is not worth as much as a pair. Alright, we'll go ahead and accept the pair. What are our options then? Going for another pair, perhaps? Just play this 10 of aggression. That's fine. Go ahead and accept another of your... Oh, you didn't even accomplish anything with that one. How tragic. Straight is worth 100. Let's see if we can win with the emotion or the logic and finish off our straight. Ugh. Ugh. Perhaps another game is in order. Fine then, we'll play again. Or did that pass time? Ah yes, they are doing another work environment safety panel. Ugh, is there anyone interesting here? Well, at least you're one of the soulless, but you also look quite similar to that skeleton. Same clothes or something. Who are you? Name tag, yes. Angel. Angel, perhaps? Angel. Because you're dead, of course. Because that's what your parents named you Angel. Yes, yes, yes. What is your job? You run errands, of course you do. Oh, you run the conference. You get out badges, make sure the talk's running on time, etc. I am noticing a peculiar trend here. In fact, I should actually move my camera back here and bring Sparkbot back, shouldn't I? At least have one useful robot in this vicinity. So, do you ever not work on this conference? You're on the shelf. They put you on a job to wait for the next conference? How delightful! Quite a fitting punishment. Does indeed sound nice. Relaxing, good to hear. I always wonder how the jars of my own shelf feel. You see these toys behind me, in fact, souls in each and every one of them. Ah, yes, well, perhaps we should have continued talking to the robot, shouldn't we have? Oh no, this was not the robot. Nothing there. I want some food. I want to try out these delectable... Ah, yes, you can't see that. Oop. We're moving the game on accident. You see there are some delectable things here in the tray. Some burgers, some bread, some... I believe that's some aloe vera juice. And the cupcakes. Oh, cupcakes. Desserts are quite delightful. I am surprised that the game capture was not locked in place. We'll fix that now. Is there anything going... Yes, I am back. But unfortunately, I wasted an hour of my time with that stupid card game. Perhaps there's nothing more here for me. Perhaps it's time to leave it to you, good viewers, to decide if you will pursue lovingly evil for yourselves. And if you enjoyed this delightful time we had together, check out my other Let's Try videos on YouTube. For those of you on Twitch, do stand by. We will be back very shortly indeed.